smakjes.
En waarom?
I spend my days searching, trying to find reasons for these rides,
Dus com cuidado, sim?
and I still don't know what to make of all this. Something is shifting inside. Whoa. What if I met you too late? What if I met you too soon? What I do know is that regardless, if you're with me, I'll be with you. I'll be Sometimes the storms they may find us. It's never always easy when you care this much. But what I do know is that regardless, I'll be there with you.
Wilma.
With you. And I feel the love. I feel the love. I feel the love with you. Oh, and I feel the love. I feel the love. I feel the love with you. Oh. And I feel the love with you, with you.